All right, guys, so today we're going to be talking about the Musketeer, specifically the level 20 specialization event. So whenever you get a character to level 20, you can actually specialize that character into one of three specific super-powered builds. And each of these different builds gives you a different effect, a different bonus, and depending on your playstyle, it can go very, very different directions and give you a huge amount of power to differentiate your character from somebody else's. So we're going to talk about all the different specializations. We're going to be talking about the in what situation each of these different builds has an advantage, and hopefully figure out what build is best for you and what build I take myself. All right, guys, if you love the content that we're doing here, please consider you getting one of our skins. Support the Vash Corps. Pick up one of our Vash Corps red and black army skins. We have an incredible lineup of different skins available. Our latest being the Meigs Rogue, and yeah, it would really help us out. So thank you so much, guys. All right, let's get right into it. So we are going to be specializing the Musketeer today. The Musketeer is a incredibly powerful character. He is one of the purple epic archer specialty character. He essentially his job role is to stand just behind all your other archers and buff them, make them stronger. He empowers all of your archers to be much more dangerous. He's not as dangerous as an archer, just himself alone, but on the battlefield he's able to take more hits. He's able to buff his army up, so he's kind of like a commander hub unit to make everyone around him more dangerous. So when you get your level 20 specializations, you have three different options: the Duelist, the Sniping, and the Volley Master Musketeer. So the Duelist Musketeer is a specialized fighter that boosts the attack power of nearby ranged allies and deals an extra 50% damage to other ranged units. So the Duelist Musketeer is a ranged unit specialist. He specializes in killing other archers, other musketeers, other bombers. He is a killer, man. 50% bonus damage anytime he's targeting another archer. So this is really powerful when you get into archer duel-offs and you need that extra hitting power. It can be a lifesaver, especially since he actually hits very hard to begin with, has a lot of health. You can really wipe out other opposing musketeers or other major threat archers on the battlefield if you end up getting into a duel. Thus, the Duelist. The Sniping Musketeer is a specialized fighter with an extra range 9 that boosts the attack power of nearby ranged allies. So this guy is interesting. He is a super long range sniper. He stands much further back than all the other units, and he's able to rock shots off from insane distance. Now this is really effective when there is like super messed up terrain, when you got like rocks and lakes and all kinds of trash in front of you, like getting you cut off from the battlefield, maybe getting caught and hung up in really annoying locations. The Sniping Musketeer can have such long range that he can just continue to fire even though he is in a isolated location. Now this is really only effective when you are fighting in smaller scale battles. When you're in really large scale battles, the Sniping Musketeer is actually a massive detriment to your tactics, because the way that archery works is you target your enemy and you fire, and generally speaking, you're attacking from so far back that your melee are enveloping the enemy units and killing them before your sniper has a chance to really contribute. It makes it harder to fight with melee, but much easier to fight if your melee is dead. So if your melee units are dead, the Sniping Musketeer is super effective. But if you have a balanced army of melee and archer and long range units, the Sniping Musketeer is really not that valuable and not very effective at all. Now, the Volley Master Musketeer is a ranged fighter that boosts the attack power of nearby ranged allies in a wider range. 4. So, this one here is actually my favorite because he's going to empower more archers, more of your range units with his power. Now, this is a really, really big deal because primarily this unit is not that great of a unit. He fires really, really slowly compared to other archers, which is a huge detriment. It's not great. It's much more effective to attack quickly with lower damage increments than it is to attack really, really hard, but only once every long while. That is not an effective way of dealing damage on the battlefield. It's going to have you overkilling a lot of targets. It's going to have you not killing as many units as you could be in a short time, which is, not effective at all. So really the only reason to use the Musketeer is because of his buffing commander power, because he is a commander, because he buffs the enemy, your allies around you, and makes your entire army stronger. This Volley Master buff really just accentuates that and min-maxes into the concept of this guy being a commander and buffing all of your units and pushing this massive line of damage forward. So for me personally, I think that overall the Volley Master completely annihilates the sniping and the Duelist Musketeers. Sniping, I think, is the least valuable overall. It's very rare that you get into long-ranged battles without, melee being a huge part of that. The Duelist Musketeer is something that very rarely happens because typically you're fighting against, range to melee, and one team is going to cave before the other team, and by that time, you've already won. If you have a Duelist Musketeer and you lose the melee battle, you've already lost. This is not going to save you, right? It's extremely rare that both sides are going to have nothing but archers left. So I find the Duelist Musketeer to be very, very ineffective. The Volley Master is everything that I could have hoped for with the specializations, everything that I do when I'm using this particular character. And I think no matter whether you're a streamer or a player, I think the Volley Master is just absolutely like the dominant choice of these three specializations. I don't even think that it's a question of play style. I think the Volley Master for everybody is going to be the ultimate choice. So we are going to for sure upgrade into the Volley Master. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Hit that little bell for notifications so you don't miss any videos, and comment down below and let me know what else you would like to know about this game, and let me know your thoughts on the Stream Raiders. Thank you so much for being a part of the Vash Corps. Thank you for supporting this channel and subscribing and helping us grow. It's a very small game. We need as much help as we can get. So thank you so much, guys. I love you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, yeah!